wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds all huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Buffalo Bills and themselves. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Wow, Well, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession.
I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full of milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Prescott being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Here's Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. Steps away. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Rodgers now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Able to find Lazard.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. The loop. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
We're scoreless after 1. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. McKenzie now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. And
now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josiah DeGuara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 38, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, now it's Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. That's quickly out wide to Davis. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now it's Hines. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They run with Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Hines, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Check 13. Check 13.
To the air, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the
touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis from 19 yards away. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the sack on first down, Prescott on the out route. It's Lamb with a grab. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On play action, Allen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And there's the former Cowboy, Cole Beasley. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Slant pass. Pollard brings it in. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Flushed out right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Prescott. Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott from the gun on third. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action now, Prescott. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now Allen to throw. A final shot before break. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter from the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Running for it, here's Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First down, Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 74 yards. And the Bills, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here's Bass now to send it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Prescott on 1st down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the 1st half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Marr on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This a quick pass to Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing is Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run here with Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.